Welcome back to another episode of Everyday Tacoma. Today we're going to do exactly what the title says here. Is my ceramic coating still working at 6 months? Um, Back in February of 2025, I bought this TRD Sport, and a couple months later, I ceramic coated it. I didn't have it professionally done. I did it myself, and it was an interesting thing on my part. Learned a lot about ceramic coatings and how to put them on and stuff like that in the process. And as a result, I ended up doing 4 cars, and I'll go over that a little bit later. But um, today, it's October of 2025, and I want to evaluate how my ceramic coating is doing at this point. So I went on to Adam's YouTube channel, and I found a YouTube video that basically told me how to do this. And it's actually very simple, very, very simple. Um, you're going to take a look at how the water is beading on your truck or car, for that fact. But you're going to look at how it's beading. There's different things that it can do that'll tell you how the ceramic coating is doing. And by far, I am not an expert on this, but I'm going to let you know what I found out. So, we're going to go through here a little bit. I'm going to finish up basically using the soap cycle and washing this truck. After that, I ended up doing the tires and all that stuff too, and then I sit there and start rinsing it. Um, and when you start rinsing it, that's when you start looking at the way the water beads on your surface. So let me stop here and we'll pick it up in a minute. You'll notice here at Everyday Tacoma, I'm an everyday guy, and you don't see me doing a 2-bucket wash and all that stuff. I take it to the car wash. I do it by hand. I won't take it through the mechanical wash. Too much chance of something getting caught in the brushes and damaging it and stuff like that. And I really don't trust those things 100%. But bottom line is, I hand wash it. I've got a nice soft uh, car wash sponge, I guess you could call it, that does a good job on cleaning it off and that stuff. And I just spray it, and you know, as I wash it off, I tend to spray it off right afterwards, so I'm not pushing the dirt all the way into the surface or anything like that. Um, and that's the whole idea behind the 2-bucket wash, I also think. But the bottom line is, I get this thing pretty clean doing it that way. So one of the things I should probably point out about this, um, if you like black trucks, be prepared to wash them all the time. With that ceramic coating on there, I don't know if it's a function of the ceramic coating or if it's just a function of it being black, but this thing gets covered in dust and pollen and all that stuff. It's like a magnet. And I end up washing this thing probably, at least for a while there, it was 2 or 3 times a week. Now I've got it down to at least 2 times a week. And it's an ongoing process. And if I'm going to keep this truck looking good, that's what I'm going to have to do. But if you sit there and start doing the math on all that, that's a whole bunch of car washes in 6 months. So it gives you an idea of how often this thing gets washed. So it gives you kind of a baseline on what this graphene ceramic coating is up against. So let's start taking a look. So at this point, I've actually switched over to the rinse setting at the car wash, and I'm going around. I'm spraying down the tires and the truck, and I'm getting all the soap and all that stuff off of it that I possibly can, and that sets me up to being able to take a look at the at how the water is beating up on it. So at this point, I've taken you guys off the tripod. It's kind of strange having a tripod in a car wash, but Now I'm starting to rinse down the truck, and I know it's kind of hard to tell with the way the reflections are on the hood, but the hood was beading up really nicely. A little bit of what they call sheeting. It kind of goes flat in places, and I'm going to take a closer look at the hood later. But if you can look at the sides, you see how the water just beads up real nicely and rolls right off the truck. Even here on the back tailgate, especially, it just speeds up and rolls off. That means that the ceramic coating is working just fine. Um, Going into winter, I feel pretty good about the truck. Again, I'm going to probably take a closer look at the hood in one little spot, but right now the ceramic coating is doing wonderful. And just for some context, I actually had to clean off the hood with some bird stuff at one time, and I may have actually done something to it. But there might be contaminants also on the hood. See that flat spot right there? It kind of went. It shows it being flat, and that's what I was looking for. Um, so that's how you actually inspect it for to see how your ceramic coating is doing. Now, just a second here. I have four cars at my house right now. I have got my Tacoma. I've got my wife's 2022 Subaru Wilderness, which is an awesome little car too, by the way. I've got my daughter's Buick Encore, and I've also got my F-150 still. It's for sale, and hopefully it's going to be gone soon. But I did all four of those vehicles with a little itty bitty bottle of ceramic graphene ceramic coating, and there's still a little bit left in the bottom of the bottle. So one thing I will say, it's very important that you follow the steps that Adams lays out for you to, as far as prepping the car or truck, and but if you do it correctly, you'll be very happy with what the results are. Now, admittedly, I had never ceramic coated a vehicle before, but once I followed the directions and all that stuff, it was actually pretty easy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a strange one to do. I was afraid it was going to be real boring for everybody, but I think there's something to be learned here, and that is, yeah, you need to evaluate your ceramic coating. There are some steps you can take, and I'm going to link the Adams YouTube video that I watched on this in the description here. But I really think there's something to be learned here. Ceramic coating is not that big, dangerous, scary thing to put on your vehicle. Now, there's probably a zillion people that'll sit there and argue the other way too. But in my case, I'm very happy with what the results were, and I really think I did the right thing. So until next time, guys, be careful out there, and I'll see you later.